What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we'll be going over a Town Hall 13 attack strategy for all you Town Hall 13s out there. It is the Yeti Bobat attack strategy. The bats are back, and they're not as strong as they used to be, but they still do some work up at the Town Hall 13 level. So let's go ahead and take a look at the army composition before we jump into any replays for the attack. Let's go over to quick train. See the top army right there. That is the Yeti Bobat strategy. That is the base composition. You can change it to how you like. But we have 1 archer, 2 wizards, 4 healers, 2 P.E.K.K.A.s, 7 bowlers, 6 Yetis, an ice golem, a rage, 3 freezes, a poison, and then 5 bats. And then for your CC, you can do 2 Yetis, you can do a Yeti and a P.E.K.K.A., and then I do a rage and a wall record. Feel free to experiment with the composition, feel free to use whatever you want. Like I said, this is just the base composition. Let's go ahead and jump into the first replay for Yeti Bobat. Alright, first example we got here, we got an almost max Town Hall 13, I believe. One of the wizard towers are down. So the things you want to focus on with this strategy is splash damage. So we have 3 multi-inferno towers, we have the scatter shots, we got the town hall itself, and of course we have all the wizard towers. So whenever you're attacking a base with Yeti Bobat, you're trying to assess how much splash value you can get with your entry. So it's a pretty simple attack strategy. I'm gonna go ahead and play it here. And so what you want to do is you want to set up the funnel on the left and right side of wherever you're coming from. You have the wall worker coming in with this strategy, so wherever you're funneling, wherever the wall worker is going to come in from, you want to funnel the left and right side. I usually use just the warden to do that, but in this replay I'm using the queen along with the warden because there's a lot of trash out there, and plus I wanted the queen to decide where she wanted to go. If she went down towards this area right here, the wall worker would come through this area, but she goes up towards the right side, which means I need to funnel this side with the P.E.K.K.A. and the wizard, which means the wall worker is going to come through here. Alright, so the main thing you want to focus on with the wall wrecker and the big push with the Yetis and everything is to get to the town hall. While you're on your way to the town hall, see what you can grab on your way to the town hall. We got a wizard tower, that's down, but if it was up, we would take it down. We got a multi, we got a scatter shot, and then once we reach the town hall compartment, we also can reach, you know, multis, we can reach the scatter shot, we can reach the CC troops that would be coming out. All that good stuff right there is what we really need to focus on. Queen goes around the left side of the base. I was hoping for her to go into the middle. We have loons coming out of the CC, so the poison will be able to take them down. Nothing to worry about there. And the warden ability gets placed right on top of that wall worker, getting straight to the town hall compartment. And as soon as those loons go down, we have the world champion coming in order to clean up. So with this strategy, the world champion is going to be kind of like your ace in the hole. You use it to take down splash damage on the backside. For me, I decided to use the world champion to take down the other multi because nobody was going to the multi. My queen already died, and I need to take down the multi because multis roast the bat spells, and the bats are going to come in now on that wizard tower and take it down. So I'm gonna have the bats come down and do as much damage as they can around that area. I know I didn't have enough freezes left over, but you can see that that wizard tower was distracted by that Yeti long enough for the bats to take it down, and the bats can clear the remainder of the base and the remainder of the defenses along with the world champion to help clear the remainder of the base. So it's a very adaptive strategy. You just got to use what you have to take down the things that can threaten the bats. The bats you're not relying on as heavily as you used to back in like the Town Hall 12 days before they got nerfed. The bat attacks were super strong. They had a lot more bats back then. They were effective against town halls. I mean, they were very, very strong, and you didn't really have to worry about relying on the kill squad portion versus you know, the bats themselves. But because they're weaker, because they've been nerfed, the bats aren't playing a huge role. They're just kind of helping to clean the backside or clean an area where perhaps where troops can't reach, or you know, stuff like that. It's all about just adjusting to how your troops go through the base and all that good stuff. But an easy 3-star here for the Yeti Bobat attack strategy. We're gonna go through a couple more replays and then I'll have a bunch more play. I have a lot of replays for this strategy. It works pretty well. Definitely recommend trying out matchmaking before you jump into it with war. Alright guys, second replay we got here. We have another almost max Town Hall 13. We're gonna go ahead and play it straight through. Again, we're going to be funneling the left and right side of wherever we are attacking from. And we want to get to the town hall. The town hall is the main objective. The bats cannot take down the town hall by itself. If you're ever attacking from the opposite side of the town hall and you don't get the town hall, save your world champion. You know, just maybe a couple freezes to try to take it down. Always keep the town hall in mind. Getting that 2 stars always better than getting that 1 star. But anyway, we got the warden coming down the left side. Again, that P.E.K.K.A. and the wizard on the right side. And we're just going to funnel the 2 left sides. And we're going to come straight through the multi. We got a scatter shot. We got a wizard tower. The next compartment has another multi, the archer queen. Another wizard tower. So that's a lot of good value on the way to the town hall. So this is a good strategy to use against it because we can get access to a lot of splash damage on the way to the town hall. So we have the Warwicker coming in along with the Yetis. Got a P.E.K.K.A. World Champion's coming on the right side. She's going to take care of the wizard tower. So that way, you know, if the troops decide to go right past it, because it's weird. Sometimes the troops will miss, you know, very obvious attacks and very obvious, like, you know, buildings and stuff like that. Royal Champion's right there to clean it up. We got the CC troops coming down, poison on top of them, queen's in the middle with them. So you want the queen always to go in the middle. I mean, honestly, it wouldn't have been that bad. It was just a hound that was in there, and the hound's not gonna do much damage. But Warden ability gets popped there. The Wall Wrecker slowly making its way towards the Town Hall. The protection of the Wall Wrecker is the most important part of this attack strategy. If the Wall Wrecker doesn't make it through to the Town Hall compartment, again, make sure you're saving the Royal Champion. You know, always have a fail safe in mind. And if you see your Wall Wrecker taking a lot of damage, pop that Warden ability. Try to get that Wall Wrecker through the base as fast as you can, and try to keep it protected as it makes its way through the base. But as you can see here, the bats came down top of the eagle and then absolutely destroyed the remainder of the splash damages. I believe there was a wizard tower that went down real fast, and there was a wizard tower next to the eagle as well. The bats are going to go to each defense pretty seamlessly and take down the base pretty easily. It's a really strong strategy. As long as you can get some value on your way to the Town Hall, take down some of the splash damage, I mean, you're in really good shape. It's a really strong strategy. Even if the bats die out and, you know, you don't get the value that you think you were going to get with them, maybe they only got a couple of defenses. That could be the difference between getting the 3-star and only getting a 2-star. So, Yeti Bobat, again, practice it in matchmaking. Don't just jump straight into war. Practice analyzing bases and seeing where all the splash damage is. And when you're attacking, try to get as much as you can on your way to Town Hall. That's basically the big part around it. Just getting as much splash damage as you can on your way to the Town Hall. Alright, last example, I'm going to go over here. I'm just going to have the replay play straight through as I talk about it. So this base is pretty popular. I mean, I see this base all the time. The Yeti Bobat strategy works really well, because if you can take down all those wizard towers, you get the Town Hall, you got the exploit, you get all the high value targets. If you can take down all that stuff and then place bats on the backside, absolute destruction. Absolute destruction. Archer Queen, Warden's going to come in. So you don't always have to do just the Warden walk. Sometimes I'll bring the Queen and I'll let her pick a side. So in this one, I was like, alright, well, if she goes to the left, then I'll just attack from the left. If she goes to the right, I'll just attack from the right. I let her decide where she wants to go and then adjust my strategy accordingly. Alright, so Queen's going to push her way in. The CC came out. They went down pretty easily. And I'm just letting her pick a side. I'm just going to let her pick a side on which side she wants to go. So it looks like she's committing to the left side. Here comes the Ice Golem, P.E.K.K.A on that left side as well. We're going to funnel everybody in, get that Wall Wrecker in, and start to push towards the Town Hall and all the high value targets. So again, the base of this is to protect the Wall Wrecker. Get the Wall Wrecker into the middle of the base and explode it. Take down all the Inferno towers, splash damage, scatter shots. Scatter shots are huge. One thing I'm not gonna go over, but you will see it probably in the replays, is scatter shots. You know, they're like mortars, they're like the eagle. They have a ring around them where you can't, or where they can't attack, you know, units that are above them. So loons or like hogs or anything that gets too close to them, they can't attack them. Same thing with bats. So if there's like a lone scatter shot by itself, or like there's a scatter shot on the opposite side of the base and you're coming in from the other side and you can't take it down, you can use the bats on top of a scatter shot and not really worrying about it getting taken down. You don't have to use a freeze for it. The bats can take down the scatter shot by themselves without the use of a freeze if they're on top of it. If they're not on top of it, you can see right here, the bats are right on top of scatter shot and they can't do anything about it. It's just, there's nothing you can do because it's in that ring. So that's just something to keep in mind as you're attacking the base. Scatter shot is a splash damage and it will destroy your bats, but if you place them right on top of the scatter shot, you're pretty much set for the attack. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the replays. I'm gonna, or at least commentating wise, I'm gonna have more replays play for you guys so you can see working on different types of bases. I got lots of replays for Yeti Bobat. I was having a very easy time with this strategy. It's very similar to P.E.K.K.A Bobat. I've always liked the P.E.K.K.A Bobat attack strategy. Again, this is a very base dependent attack strategy. It's not going to work on every base. Again, make sure you can get splash damage on the way to the Town Hall, and then have a plan in mind for all the remaining splash damage, whether you're going to use the World Champion, whether or not you're going to use the bats right on top of it with the freeze, or if it's, again, a scatter shot, a multi. You know, you just got to plan ahead, and if you can use it, give it a shot, man. The Yeti Bobat is extremely powerful. If you see that last base that I just went over, you see that base in war, use the Yeti Bobat, or you can use a P.E.K.K.A Bobat if you want. I haven't gone over P.E.K.K.A Bobat or have tried P.E.K.K.A Bobat at Town Hall 13, but the bat strategy seemed to work pretty well because of the weak backside, and then with all the splash damage in the front, it's a rip pretty much every single time. But that's all I have for the video, guys. I'm going to let a few more replays play so you can see it working on different types of bases. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. But that's all I have for the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, definitely appreciate a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.
be mine? Think I need to help you. I'm gonna try. Cute as hell, baby, hotter than flames. Wanna burn together in a million ways. Now let me take the lead. Know you wanna play